You're not trying.
I applied for fucking
You're
Tano.
sitting here trying to bash me like you're doing so much.
I can only do so much, Tone. You're not doing nothing. I mean, realistically, no guy could do it. Shoot, he didn't. Who knows? Like you said, who knows how long I was going to be there?
I
could have been there for years.
I get it, but
a guy cannot wait for sexual intercourse.
Well,
for a whole
I
year.
get it, but with a man. So now that he's gotten even older and his facial features are starting to develop more, do you still think that he is Josiah's baby? Do you have any concerns about him trying to sleep with this new sister that you have?
No.
Why not?
Don't.
Did you just admit that she is y'all's roommate?
She stays every now and then, but she don't live with us.
ILIANA, I love it. You always get caught in the sauce. I caught you lying dead on camera. If you were not on my live, guys, I made a public service announcement moving forward. I'm just going to block people that leave really nasty comments or just have unnecessarily bad things to say about my interviewees.
It's not
just
even
gonna
that,
block. What's up, YouTube? It's summertime and things are heating up in Atlanta. Make sure you go cop the merch at AtlantaStreetInterviews.com. Now back to the content. You got everything, Tone? Yeah, I'll throw this up.
You don't get the
I want to go.
Oh, that, you remember hands, right? Hands.
Man, you like the car? You got a license though, right? Sir? Sir, can I see? Sir, sir, you cannot have that. You cannot have that lollipop on the ground. Do you have a license to drive? No, you can't have that lollipop.
Dirty.
We're going to get some clean food.
Germs.
Kick it away.
It's stuck.
They ain't kicking nowhere.
Kicking that away.
They squished that. That's
And
what
Marcus drove over out there.
Yep, stomps. Good job.
All right, you ready to go eat? Ready to go get something to eat? Yeah, we about to go eat. Come on.
Yeah, food. Eat.
All right.
No, look, we're not gonna do that. Or you get the Polynesian mango chili. Stop doing that. Alright?
What kind of basic wraps do you like?
Brown. Well, I'll just do a flatbread wrap.
Flatbread wrap, alright. What kind of protein? Go ahead. Shrimp, alright. What kind of chips would you like?
Surprise.
No.
Alright, and you said you wanted that in a flatbread, right? Perfect. Alright. Anything else?
That's it.
Alright. So take you out right over at that second register.
Okay, cool. Hey. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews. I with a special, guys. So if you caught me live, you saw me, link up with Tone and ILIANA out there at 5 Points. We just came to get something to eat. But of course, interviews, and so we're gonna do a few of them. And I'm gonna ask some tough questions. Okay, is that okay with you?
I guess.
Okay. All right, because first and foremost, congratulations for getting a baby back. You got your baby back.
Yeah, it was a battle, but
How do you feel?
I feel good because I know that that I'm not gonna give up on my kid, no matter how messed up life is, no matter how hard I struggle with myself. I'm not gonna let my kid get lost in that system. I have to do everything I can protect him, and he's my main priority. With him gone, I honestly feel lost, and with him here, I feel like I have my family back.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, right? I was very much so concerned. Like when you was in jail and, 90% of the conversation, 90+% of the conversation revolved around Tone, and I didn't hear enough of Devine. I was worried that you was starting to give up on having custody of him.
No, honestly, like I said, I can never give up on Devine. I'm not even gonna lie. When I was pregnant with Devine, I was scared. I didn't know if I was gonna be a good mom. I didn't know how. I didn't know what to do. When you're young and you feel like you're pregnant,
there's no
you go
manual.
in flight mode. So it's like, what am I gonna do? Shoot, how do I even do this? But it's like, it's the fact that when that baby comes out, you see it.
And I get that, but
you.
speak to I guess what we saw as a lack of addressing Devine in that situation while you was
It's
locked
the
up?
fact-
Because you
I
was just
didn't-
talking about tone. You wasn't saying nothing about Devine.
Devine because I knew Devine was safe. And I know I didn't have to worry to the whole extent like somebody's doing this to him. I know that when I get out, I mean, you know, you guys, some people sitting there gotta do it, tell them think about their actions. I had to do that.
Did you?
I do.
ILIANA, you had to sit in due time and think about your actions?
For a month,
Okay, well but that's not what most people. When most people say they had to sit in due time, they're talking about like a year,
I mean,
2 years. Like,
time, regardless. I mean, time.
I
is
get
still
it.
Time.
Okay,
I mean,
but do you understand that? Do you understand that?
I understand how I use the term. Yes, I do.
Well, and because had we not done what we did, you possibly could still be locked up. Like literally, like there's no like time period that they would have been like, well, it's been enough time, let's let her out. Like something like that, ag assault. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna keep you in there for a minute. I know people that spend a year or more.
It was an accident, and I mean, that's all. I mean.
Well, I'm just saying it's a blessing to be able to be out.
And I'm glad.
And at the time, you didn't know whether you was gonna be out, not be out, or whatever. Things were still up in the air. So I think people heard the conversations that we was having, and it was like, why isn't she asking about the baby? But you just answered it. It's because you felt like the baby was safe.
I don't expect y'all to know what's going on with defects. I mean, defects is only gonna let people who that Devine, that's family.
That's tied into the situation.
That tied in situation. They're only gonna talk to his family, Tone, and me. Honestly, I mean, I just didn't bring up Devine. I mean, yes, I was gonna do my part. As in, I was not gonna stop till Devine was home.
Right, you was gonna run through a brick wall if you needed to.
Yes,
Okay,
but it was
so I
the
get
fact
it.
that I can only say so much about Devine because, well, I don't expect everybody in the world to know Divine's situation
Right.
or what's going on with Devine in the system or what they need me to do. But I just knew it was going
I
to
get it. I get it. Okay, so let's jump into some of this stuff, okay? And I don't like to beat a dead horse, but I guess I, as well as other people in the comments, are just curious. Like, so you're saying that you never saw some of those like interviews that I did where the pictures and the messages and all that stuff was like on the video, like as far as tone and his cross-dressing and all that stuff, and him still at the time currently dealing with a trans person. Did you see that stuff or no?
I mean, like I said, I saw some of it. I'm not going to remember all of it because it was like when I first got out of jail. I don't really care to remember stuff like that.
Okay, so you don't want to remember. You don't want to like acknowledge or even see that stuff.
I don't believe that Tone does stuff like that.
If you found out that he did, how would you feel?
I can't be mad. I mean, shoot. It was the fact that I really didn't. I mean, if he felt hurt or some stuff about some things, I mean, when I first talked to him on that jail phone, I didn't expect him to actually want to be with me. I literally cried. I said, he was like, babe, I love you. I'm like, you still want to be with me? I was really confused on the phone, like, are you sure you want to be with me? Are you sure? I mean, I don't
So
mind
do
if you want to be
do you
separate.
feel like you're kind of saying, okay, well, essentially what I'm hearing is, well, Marcus, I have a low value myself, so I'll accept that behavior from him. Is that what I'm hearing?
No, I'm just saying, like, I mean, I don't expect somebody to still, be with someone and that's almost took their life away. I mean, I didn't intentionally do it, but it was the
I
fact
get
that
it, but that happens all the time, man. Guys are forgiving, okay?
I mean, even guys are gonna
Most
be
guys
guys.
are forgiving.
I mean, guys are gonna be guys.
Speaking of
Realistically,
guys gonna be guys, right?
I mean, realistically, no guy could do it. Shoot, he didn't. Who knows? Like you said, who knows how long I was gonna be there?
I get
could
it.
have been there for years.
I get it,
Realistically,
but-
a guy cannot wait
well-
for sexual intercourse.
Well,
for a whole
I
year.
get it, but with a man.
I mean, I don't judge people.
Okay. I'm curious. I want to know.
I can't
You know what I'm saying?
judge someone. I mean,
So that doesn't like turn you on or turn you off, or does it do anything for you in that regard?
it doesn't affect me. I mean,
Okay.
That's
So
fine.
so whether or not he cheats with a man or a woman doesn't matter.
I don't believe he either cheated because I don't know if that's actual proof. That's what I'm saying.
I get it, but
Do you have proof that you could show me in person? Is what I'm saying. I mean, people could.
it
Always,
was all on the videos. So in other
I get
words,
that, but people could. You got AI that could do a lot.
so
of
we ain't
shit.
talking about AI, Ileana. We're talking about the guy or the person I don't want to be misgendering people, but the person that he was dealing with literally came onto one of our sister platforms, right, and was literally like showing the pink thing and all like that, like showing that he was just recently there, all that type of stuff. You're saying that?
But then you just saw the arm. Is what I'm saying. Did they just show you the arm?
They showed me the pink thing, and they said, hey, basically he was recently here, all this type of stuff.
Okay, you just saw a pink thing. I'm not understanding what a pink thing is.
Well, the pink thing that he had on his arm. So he had that pink thing on his arm or whatever, that arm.
That's when he first got out, so I never saw that. So honestly,
okay, well,
that was a cast he had, but I mean anybody can have a pink thing.
All right. Listen, I ain't gonna be the dead horse.
I'm just saying.
I'm just doing my due diligence.
I can believe it. They had his arm and his face. That's the only way I can believe it.
Okay, all right. Hey, listen, I'm not here to prove it one way or another. I'm just here to ask, what are your thoughts about it, right?
I mean,
so because
if it did happen, if it didn't happen, I mean, I can't just judge somebody because at the end of the day, he's still a father to my kid and to our kid, and
okay,
he still takes care of me and makes sure I'm loved. Even though if I do give him hell when I'm struggling, but he will still make sure I'm okay. I mean,
I get it. Listen, shout out to the situation, right?
Yeah,
nothing's perfect, right?
Nothing's perfect. I mean, past is the past. I mean, yeah, we still have our downfalls. A lot of couples have that, but it's not as bad as it used to be when I just want to be violent. No, it's the fact that I am trying. I go to therapy. I'm honestly, when I get more situated, I'm actually thinking about taking my mental health to outpatient so I could deal with a lot more. Okay. That I'm not able to talk about to everybody else.
No, I get
like
it.
that. I just like you. Even if I could trust you my whole life, there's something I just won't be able to talk about. I don't know why, but yeah. So honestly,
I'm for that. I hope that you 100% get to that point, right?
I mean, we go to marriage counseling, so that's hopes too. I mean,
how's that been going? The marriage counseling?
It's good. I mean,
so I want to ask about that, right? So, okay, so you had a friend named SJ at one point, right? And SJ, who you called your sister, you was introduced to us as ILIANA's sister.
Yeah.
Okay, and so, but y'all aren't sisters. Mm-hmm. Okay, and at this point, not even really friends or anything like that. What happened? Why did y'all stop being friends? Right, same way like this young lady, right?
Honestly, the difference between her is, I mean, I met somebody on the street and called him sis. Well, honestly, I only called her sis because she kept calling me sis first. So, I mean, I don't realistically, I don't claim to have sisters.
I get it, but you called her your sister and you let her stay in the house with y'all, right? Okay, so similar enough, now you have this young lady who...
She doesn't live with us though, so.
Okay, so is she just like hanging with y'all type deal, or is she with y'all often enough?
I mean, she hangs around us. I mean,
so the reason why I ask is because, you know, when SJ did her interview with me, she had told and provided receipts that Tony tried to fuck her basically. So there was nothing else to happen while you stopped living there?
Oh, and Tone, let me not put him out.
No. Say what it is. He tried to hit on you like how?
He texted me saying he wanted to blow my back out. And I told him, hell no.
You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, and she provided text messages and everything, right? You were still locked up, I believe, so I don't know if you saw those videos. But when I saw the interaction and the way that Tone and this young lady were interacting, even in the car just now, that's why when I was just on the live, I said, all right, Tone, I got my eye on you. Because he's a younger man. And so do you have any concerns about him trying to sleep with this new sister that you have?
No.
Why not?
Don't, because first of all, when they out in public, they go to the store together because, you know, I sit home and rest, and I sit home and I don't be in the heat like that. I don't expect Devine to be in the heat like that. I only go in the heat when I gotta be on commute, do certain things, and I go straight home.
Okay.
But first of all, Rosie's not like that. And it's the second fact that she literally calls him. You ask who is Tone? Is Tone? She's like, no, that's my brother-in-law.
That's the same thing SJ used to say. And it wasn't SJ that was trying to F.
I know,
it wasn't SJ trying to F Tone. It was Tone trying to F SJ.
Tone has never called his sister-in-law or brother-in-law. He literally go around saying that. So, and not even that, she doesn't like black guys, and Tone is actually really detective and is effective all of us. He knows that, okay, he knows that it's not just somebody that I just call family. Like, he knows that, like, when we call our old foster parent, it was to the point that we were 15 years old, we're 20 years old, and we always stay in contact. No matter if she was in college and I was dealing with my stuff, every now and then I called her. Like, when I heard she was in Georgia, I said, do you want to come? She just helps out. I mean, she knows my mental health, she knows Tone, and shit, when I get mad and he gets upset, he will say this, be like, man, why that? Like, she'll sit here and say, Tone, be real with yourself. You say you don't want to be with her when you're mad, but honestly, you're mad and you still come home and you love on her. You love that woman to death.
So, ILIANA, let me say this, okay? Just, again, you know me.
I get that, Marcus.
I didn't even say it. How you getting stuff I ain't saying?
Because you're going to try to
Don't be trying to take my words. You don't get nothing. All right? You ain't getting nothing.
You, Marcus.
So what do you think I'm about to say?
Because you're still going to sound like, yeah, but da-da-da-da.
No, what's da-da-da-da? Fill it in.
I can't say exactly,
Tell
but
me,
it's going to be similar of the fact of you trying to say, but Tone, da-da-da, go and try da-da-da. Like, I mean, you just keep, trying to stretch it out. I know somehow
I get it, but allow me to finish my statement, right? Okay, because it may be something slightly different, or there may be an angle on it that you didn't expect.
Slightly different, but on the same category.
It is. That's what we're talking about. And listen, I have to learn to be patient with you, because I could just be like, no, blah blah blah, da da da, and all this stuff. But no, I let you express yourself, and I express myself. Right? Nice, respectful, free flowing conversation. And I'm twice your age, so I've seen more in life. I have more life. Don't discount that.
I'm
it
not
means a lot.
I know you're twice my age, but you got people who are the same age as you, and
they don't know shit.
They exactly.
I get it, but that ain't me.
I'm not saying you
that
don't
ain't
know
me.
shit.
That ain't me.
I know. I'm not saying you don't know shit, Marcus, but you got people who are my age or that does a lot of stuff in their life and are just
so
they can be smart too. That's
I'm not saying to see. It's not about smart.
I know, but they could be aware of stuff too, Marcus.
Okay,
I just don't like when somebody says, "Oh, I'm this age." I'm like, okay, but just because I'm 20 doesn't mean I don't know nothing.
True enough, but
that's why I don't like how sometimes you do say that, because it makes me feel like, okay, just because of my age doesn't mean I don't know nothing. So that's what
okay. Well,
that's just my input.
I know, and I receive that, but that's not what that means. Okay, so you got to be fair in understanding that when someone's twice as old as you are, that means they've lived 2 of your lifetimes. You just have to give a little bit of deference to that. I ain't saying that automatically means they're right, but it gives you a little bit of reason to listen to what they're saying, okay? Yeah. So what I'm saying here is that I know, because I was a young man, and so I know how young men are, right? He may not, of course not all. Nothing, listen, nothing relates to all. Yeah. So that's a false argument to say not all, okay? But the point I'm making is that, hey, listen, if he was to do that, would you be surprised?
I don't know. I mean, it's a simple fact that everyone makes mistakes.
So yes or no, would you be surprised?
I guess not. I mean, I don't know. It's just, all I can say is that if he does mess up, he'll come to me like, yeah, babe, I messed up. I mean, I don't expect him to take everything.
Now, why do you think that he'll say that? He didn't come out with none of this other stuff. Like, he didn't tell you he tried to FSJ. He didn't tell you that he may have told you about the whole Nia thing. I would find out
before he could tell me stuff. I'm just like that. SJ didn't come to me. SJ didn't come to me and tell me that, so I just don't want you to feel like she came to me and told me this stuff.
Right. But how did you find out?
How did I find out? Because she texted her girlfriend and stuff, and her girlfriend at the time, I guess Pierre.
What's up, fella? What's up, man? You coming over here stealing the show?
You like that sweet potato shit?
Well, I'll tell you what. So now that he's gotten even older and his facial features are starting to develop more, do you still think that he is Josiah's baby?
I don't.
So you feel like it's more so almost certainly eye patch?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so because here's the thing. I'm asking you these questions for a reason, ILIANA. I kind of want to document this just in case my prediction comes true. So I want to know, like, if that were to come true later on, will you say, okay, you know what, Marcus, about that particular situation, you were right?
I mean, yes, I would say that, because, I mean, if I was wrong, I'm going to say, yes, you're right. Even though I can be stubborn, but...
One thing I like about you, ILIANA, you can be stubborn, but you also are very open with whatever it is, how you're feeling. And that makes for good interviews because we can really just talk, right?
It's not even that. When you mess up from a young age and you gotta keep trial error, it opens you up. Well, it opens me up to like, okay, I can't be like this anymore.
Right.
I'm in a new state of life where I gotta do this, and I mean,
Gotta do things differently
I'm more
if I want
aware
different
of a lot of
results.
stuff. I just gotta be more mature. I mean, I'm only 20, but shoot, I've been trying to be mature before I even had to be mature.
The overall point that I'm making is watch the women that you bring around your husband because, you know, Tone, you know, Tone is a good guy. I like Tone and he's got a certain charm to him, right? And so at the end of the day, you know, the same way that he was trying to do something with the other young lady you called your sister, I can see, based on the energy that I saw earlier, I can see to where he may try to do something with her too. And I'm not saying it's 100% gonna happen, but if it does, I don't want you to be surprised. I want you to know that, like, hey, Marcus gave me a heads up. Okay? So, but no worries. All right, because I'm about to ask him about all this same stuff.
That's fine. Because Tone knows how I am about Rosie. I've been the same way about Rosie from school. I protect her.
It ain't so much about Rosie, more so about Tone.
I know, but Tone knows I would actually fight him because of Rosie. I don't play about Rosie. Rosie's like the equivalent of my real blood sibling, right? Like as in foster care, she didn't want nobody knowing she was in foster care. So you know what I said? I mean, honestly, when Rosie came, she was scared. She didn't want to be a roommate with me, and then we actually realized that we're very similar to like what we like and how we think, and. I mean, we'll argue. She'll say,
and I get it, but you realize,
we have a bond, and honestly, I literally used to fight people in school because I did not play about it.
Listen, and I get all that, but that doesn't mean that
I know, but
bad
Tone,
things can't happen. You know what I'm saying?
But Tone knows that.
And did you just admit that she is y'all's roommate?
She stays every now and then, but she don't live with
ILIANA,
us.
I love it. You always get caught in the sauce. I caught you lying. Dead on camera. I caught you lying dead on camera.
Dude, you can't have it. Let me.
What? He can't have it. Why not?
I don't even know where it's coming. It's somewhere in Marcus' truck. Hold on while I go.
It's in the back. It's in the trunk
Got a lot
part.
of sugar in it.
It's in the trunk part. It should be open.
A little bit. Don't chug. So I gotta watch on sugar for him. He can have a little.
I get it,
spoon.
but y'all used to at least let him eat a little bit of anything. So I'm glad that y'all are.
It's the fact that he is older. I have to make sure he at bed by 9 or 8:30.
Well, that's a good thing.
Tom still thinks he can try to get him to be how it used to be, where 11 hours. He was just a newborn, so we had to get him on the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the foster parents did help us with getting him on the schedule.
He is so happy with that juice.
Baby,
Yeah, let that
Mama's
little man get some of that juice now.
This is Mama's juice.
Pour some into his
mango.
cup.
He likes mango. That's one of his favorite.
Pour some in his cup now. Get him right. Tone, I just caught ILIANA lying on camera.
I only try to protect her. That's all
Huh?
I just try to protect myself.
I get it, but your lies always end up like coming out like with both of y'all. Y'all just shouldn't lie because like it makes for more entertainment
I only
for us.
lie to try to protect people. I don't lie to just like just be.
That was an unnecessary lie because I already kind of knew what it was. Like I say, most of these answers I know before I ask.
Devine, where are you?
He's fine. Let him explore. I'll be trying to helicopter. Some of y'all moms be trying to helicopter.
It's not even that. It's just he gets in the habit like when we're outside.
He going over to his daddy. Look at him.
No, but it's just I try to teach him like, hey, sometimes you got to stay still. It's not even helicopter. It's the fact that he can run up and if I don't see where he is, somebody snatch up.
True enough.
You live in Atlanta when people get kidnapped.
That is true.
Kids are
Kids are a high-end commodity.
Yes.
Yep.
So it's not even helicopters. It's about the fact of his safety most of the time.
Okay, so just to wrap everything up on this first interview, because I'm about to interview him, then I might interview again, okay? But just to wrap everything up. So, well, I'm going to let him come and give the juice. Did you pour him some juice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I think he's happy.
Okay. Okay, so just to be clear, so as far as and hold on, I'll wait for Let me get out my ear.
That's because of Devine. Devine wants to come over here.
But okay, so just to be clear, so you are aware of most of the stuff that was happening when you was in jail, but you're fine with it. So in other words, him dealing with the trans, the same one that outed him, right? He was physically in her presence. You're good with that. The other one that was saying, hey, I just stopped messing with Tone recently and this and that and the third. Did you see the post that he made, like saying like, hey, I'm DL, I'm looking for somebody that can, you know, make my toes curl and that type of stuff. I'm a DL thug top. You didn't see that stuff?
No, and I really don't care, Marcus.
Well, I get it, but I'm just asking. Here's the thing. I get that, but I'm asking you if you even saw it.
I don't care to see it. That's the thing.
Okay, so you're sticking your head in the sand. You're like, I don't want to see it.
That. I don't care to see it. Because my thing is, why get mad about something that happened almost a year ago at this point?
Well, because we don't know anybody's future, so all we can do is judge people based on their past actions, the things they've done in the past.
If that's the case, Tone, then he might as well judge me for my whole past before he met me.
Well, on some levels he might, because that's why he might feel like he can get away with this stuff, because he feels like, well, she doesn't see herself as nothing, so I can kind of still do whatever and tell her whatever, and everything's going to be fine.
But he doesn't tell me whatever. That's the thing. I go to him before he can come to me most of the time, because I find out either way, because that's the type of person
That's
I
not
am.
what happened in this situation.
That's not
like,
what happened.
In other
but
words,
he
I'm asking you
but
about
he
things
didn't
that
even
were
tell me
on
about-
YouTube.
Okay, but he didn't even tell me the interviews. He didn't have to. He said, yeah, babe, I did interviews, and he would call me on jail phone like, yeah, this did happen. And shoot, then you call, I'll talk to you on the phone, and you would tell me about it. I'll call him. So, I mean.
But he wasn't telling you the full truth. In other words, he wasn't saying like, hey, Marcus just busted me out for a post that I made where I was saying that I'm a DL thug top and that I'm asking for a head from a tranny because trannies do it better.
Marcus, I mean, I don't really care. All I can see is how now and the future happens on our own time.
Listen, again, it's my job to ask, okay?
I get
So
that, but
I'm not trying to like throw you into a bad place.
I'm just not gonna stress and get angry about stuff, because honestly, my health isn't as good for a 20-year-old, because all I do is stress, and I be in the ER about to pass out all the time. So I really have to minimize.
I get it,
getting
the
angry.
stress levels and everything else. Okay, well, no worries.
That's
Again,
why I just say if it's not today, then I really don't.
something
care.
you don't really care about.
Because you only live in the present and future. I mean, the past is in the past. You can't fix something in the past, and then it's just if that's the case. Me trying
It's
to
not
fix
about
my
fixing
whole
the past, it's more so about understanding it, so you can have an understanding of what to expect in the future.
I
So
mean,
in other
it
words,
happens,
if
but
he,
there's a chance
in other words,
people
if he, well, I get it, but what if he comes up in the future and has similar actions, similar behaviors?
That's I'll have to wait till that. Then I can't just say I'm gonna judge you for this, and it ruins our relationship now. I can't do that.
Okay, no
If
worries.
that's the case, he could do that to me from my past, and that's our relationship over. I mean, we can only manage what we got now and build it from there. I mean,
All right, well, I'm about to talk to Tone. So we appreciate you as always, taking the time answering our questions. If anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, what's all your stuff?
Tone's wife, ABK. Same
Okay,
idea.
Tone's wife, ABK. If you were not on my live, guys, I made a public service announcement moving forward. I'm just going to block people that leave really nasty comments or just have unnecessarily bad things to say about my interviewees.
It's not
Just
even
gonna
that.
block.
It's the fact that also I get y'all could say, I mean, we not, like I say every time, we're not asking for donations. I mean, if you want to help, that's okay, that's a blessing. Thank you, we appreciate that. We're not saying, hey, we need this. No, we just say, if you want to help, that's
We
your
get it,
choice.
we get it. You ain't gotta explain that.
I know, but it's just the fact that
The people
last
that-
interview,
yeah.
people say, or sent $1 or request $1 saying the hurtful stuff that can actually make somebody end their life, and that's not right. That's not right.
I agree. They need to stop doing that. And so if they do it on my platform, I'm just going to block them.
Because I get cash up over some stuff that I don't even know what makes a person say that. So yeah.
Well, I apologize for my crew, my audience, all right? But if they're coming on my platform to do it, we'll mitigate that, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Well, listen, ILIANA, as always, definitely wish you nothing but the best, all right?
All right.
Let me talk to your husband real quick. Let me see where he at, man.
Babe, he's not trying to get on your ass
I don't
like
care,
that. He's just trying to say we
but
are,
I'm
we
on
are
camera.
struggling.
It's some shit I can't say.
We are struggling on income, baby. That's
Okay,
not what
but
you
it's
do.
some shit you not supposed to even say at that.
Tom, you act like I actually never got a job. When I got my ID, I did get a job. So don't even act like I did not get a job, because I tried. I tried.
Okay, I understand. But the same shit.
I almost committed suicide
that
for
you're saying for
working.
you.
You're not trying to put
You're
nothing
not.
towards
Do
it.
you want me to expose that too? How? Because motherfucker, I can do the same exact thing in my own name. So you're not.
Your lights were off when I met you. I am trying.
You're not trying.
I applied for
You're trying to
fucking
fuck.
tan-up.
You're sitting here trying to fucking bash me like you're doing so much.
I
you
can
don't.
only do so much, Tom. You're not doing nothing.